and I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, it is visible now.
Yeah. So I think everybody can see. See, this course will be something like an embedded course of SAP ECC and S4HANA. Because a lot of people are asking about when we teach about S4HANA, that they say, I want to know about SAP ECC, how it works, or what is the T code, absolute T codes in ECC, and what is S4HANA. So for the new people who are there today, I think, Pradeep, can you just tell me about yourself?
Sir, I'm Pradeep from Nagpur. I have more than 6 years experience in supply chain management and warehousing field, SAP, MM, and AWM. I
Okay.
did completed my graduation in mechanical engineering and MBA in supply chain management.
Oh,
I'm currently I work as a manager position level as a Reliance Retail.
okay, but
And
why do you want to do MM course now? Miss ECC or S4HANA?
yes, sir, I'm working in manufacturing company 3.5 years,
Oh, okay. You have
SAP
very good.
MM.
Okay,
And
okay.
currently I'm working in SAP EWM, but
Hmm.
I'm most of the time I spent in SAP MM.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it, got it. Rubina, yourself?
Hi, this is Rubina.
Hmm?
Actually, I had long back experience in SAP MM as end user. Long back
Okay.
in 10 years back. Actually, present now I am a housewife itself
Okay, okay.
because of kids.
Uh, I think Sandani is
Yeah, he's my
producer.
yeah, I'm sister-in-law.
Okay, okay, good.
Sorry, brother-in-law.
Brother, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. He told me about it. Okay, good. Welcome back. And Kapil and Rajesh Babu, I know you. Uh, but if you just want to introduce yourself to the team, you can introduce Kapil.
Yeah, hi Raghu, hi team.
Hmm.
So I'm having around 8 years of experience in SAP BW, Business Warehouse.
Hmm.
And right now I'm interested in functional modules, so I want to learn SAP.
Very good. Kapil, yourself?
Yes.
Yes, sure. Hi Raghu, hi team, hi Rajesh. Actually, myself, Kapil. So I have around 4.5 years of experience in SAP Master Data Management.
Oh, very
So I'm new to MM. So I'm very much interested to know about MM because in master data, the lots of things are still I have to learn. So that's the reason I'm interested to learn in SAP MM.
good. Good. I think this will be a good team because somebody has no SAP 10 years back and somebody is working in SAP now and somebody wants to increase their knowledge now. It's a very good team now. So let me tell about myself. My name is Raghu. I have about 15, 20 years, means 18, 20 years of experience in SAP. I started using SAP from 2009. So before that, I was using different type of softwares. And I started my training this one from 93, 94 in different institutes like Aptech, NIT, and nearby institutes and all. I started teaching computers and all. And from that time, and then after I took a break when I went outside and all. Again, I came back to India. Again, I started. Now I'm a freelancer for a few companies, and I also give corporate training, and I also give training in the morning and evening for few peoples. I don't make a big group. I'll make a small group, and I'll try to do it. And I'm also certified in SAP ABAP, MM and PP from Siemens, not from Atos. Siemens, they had their education wing, and they sold it to Atos after that. So S4HANA also I have certified in MM and ABAP, PP, and I'm going to the new features of the new package which is coming up, BTP and all these things I'm learning, and the QM and PM also I'm learning, because here one side I have to teach, one side I have to learn also. So the more I learn, the more I can give to my students also. So I'm learning different other models also, and I'm taking that as a training, and then I'm giving the training also. And Atos also, I given some training when I was in Siemens. I came to Atos for some time. I was giving some training also. So I stopped giving trainings in big institutes and all, only for the corporate trainings, and freelancing only my will take up my time. And the morning and evening sometime I'll go for one or two evening batch or morning batch. So this is about me. And if you have any doubt, any clarification, you can ask me at any time. And coming to who can learn SAP. As Mr. Rajesh knows, Kapil knows, And you people also knows that from 10 years back you learned, now also you can learn once again. And people who are there in the domain, they will be able to understand very easily the concepts of SAP MM. So who can learn SAP? Anybody can learn SAP. So if you have little bit of purchasing knowledge or inventory knowledge, it is not like in the office, in the house. In the house, what do you purchase? What do you maintain in the kitchen, or what do you maintain in the house? You will not maintain, you will not buy unnecessary things, or you don't buy what is not required. So you will buy what is required as per the plan, or any festival comes, you will buy something extra for the festival and keep it so that you can consume that and give the good food or good this one to all your family members. Same thing goes on the SAP or in an office also. They also have a planning. Planning department is there, purchasing department is there, stores is there. They procure, they maintain, they issue, and then keep it for something for as a safety stock. They don't want to give it for everything. Everything is whatever we do in our daily life, something more we do in the office. That's all. And for that we have to spend more money, and we have to record all those things. We have to record all the transaction, what I'm purchasing, what I'm issuing, what I'm storing, why I'm storing more than 30 days. That also I should give a reason. Everything is had to be maintained like that. So in this training, I'll be giving you the learning from the scratch. You learn everything from the scratch. So I'll not jump to S4HANA directly. I will teach you from the ERP, what is ERP, what is SAP. Then we go to SAP ECC, then we go to S4HANA. Then all the transaction, most of the transaction I'll show in both ECC as well as S4HANA, so that you can understand the flow and the picture and the how it is flowing in the ECC. Some of the T codes in ECC will not work in S4HANA. Like those are absolute T codes. What are the alternate T codes given in S4HANA? Those things and all I'll show you. T code means just remember it's a command. That's all. Okay. I'm going to give a command to the computer. Computer will take the command and will give the output to me. So all the 4 people are the no SAP. That's what I'm talking about. T code. Nothing but the transaction code. So the only expectation from you is to the desire to learn. If you have the desire to learn, you can learn anything in your life. If you have desire, morning 7 to 8, I'll learn this one every day, Monday to Friday. Somewhere, if you miss the class, Saturday or Sunday, I'll take the class, or anything. You want a special class to be taken. If you didn't understand anything, we can take Saturday, Sundays also, some special class also. So coming to SAP MM course content. This is my course content. I think Raj Babu knows about this. Kapil has seen this one. First, I'll start with introduction. First, because you should know from the basics. If your foundation is good, then you can build any building on that one. So the introduction, the ERP, SAP ECC, and Material Master, all the masters, whatever is in SAP, for this SAP MM, I'll teach you everything from the scratch. So that you can understand from the Material Master view, everything should be correct for the first time. If you keep everything first time correct, then you can do whatever you want. If you have error, then all your transitions also will have error. So first we'll start with introduction to ERP. What is ERP? Enterprise Resource Planning. And then I'll come to SAP ECC. Then SAP ECC means SAP. Then I'll cover all ECC as well as S4HANA. Introduction to ERP, SAP ECC, OCP, overview. Then I'll teach you about architecture, because something about architecture, how SAP works. And then landscape of SAP. How many servers are there in SAP to work in SAP? In environment of SAP. Tomorrow, if you're going to a company and getting appointed, so you should know what is the landscape of SAP. How many servers are in SAP? Who will work on which server? What is the feature and functionality of each server? You should understand that one. Again, Pradeep is joining back. One more Pradeep has joined. Yeah, Pradeep, how are you? Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning. I'm good.
Pradeep, I just want to know about yourself in one line.
Yes, sir. I'm Pradeep from Bangalore.
Okay.
I have total 13-year experience in ERP application, not in SAP.
Okay.
But SAP also I worked it in my previous company as a core team actually. because earlier we were using a different application that we switched from old application to SAP. Even that time I involved in implementation part also as a core team. We have given training to our end users. Basically, IBM has implemented ERP in our organization. We have taken a training from them and we trained our end users.
Oh, okay.
Now I need to gain more knowledge in SAP. Due to that reason, I joined it.
Okay. The ITMS you're using from Service now?
Sorry?
Are you using Service now?
Yeah, we are using Service.
Okay. So, brother, I just started asking your each individuals their and we started about about myself, and my name is
Okay.
I've given my experience and what I'm doing, everything. And I was telling who can learn SAP, anybody can learn SAP. And if you have a little bit of knowledge about the course, is very good. Prefer to learn SAP MM, like purchasing, inventory, model, and all. If you know something, that's very good to learn. And in this training, you'll be learning everything from the scratch. So the only expectation from you is to desire to learn. So if you have desire to learn, you can learn anything from your life. Example, the magician also has learned a art, and he is showing that art in front of you. We see that as a magician, and we see that as a magic. And once you learn the art, or once you learn the language, we also can perform the same thing. So it's a time, that's all. We have to learn and we have to go forward. So I was telling about my SAP MM course contents. This is my course content. I'll start everything from the beginning, like introduction to ERP, SAP ECC, and SAP architecture and landscape of SAP. What are the different models available in SAP, like functional, technical, industry specific, and what are the implementation methodology we adopt while implementing SAP ECC and S4HANA. See, what I'm saying is, try to understand. One thing is, sorry, I'll just type the names once because I'll forget the names. Kapil and Pradeep.
Hello. Actually, my name is Rubina, not R.
ZUBEE. Oh,
R.
sorry.
Start with R.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess Kapil, Pradeep, and one more Pradeep is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. See here, what happens? SAP is having the first model means first version. We started with SAP, something like older version, very older version. It was something like 4.7, then SAP something 5 came, then SAP 6 came, and then here what happened after this, S4HANA came. So it's only a version like Windows 95, 2000, Millennium, whatever we had, no? Like that, SAP also came out with different versions. Up to here, SAP ECC 6, after that, what happened? They stopped releasing the version. They started giving the enhancement pack. Like enhancement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 8. Up to 1 to 7 they came, and then 8 they stopped. 8 they stopped, and then they introduce. Example in SAP Waterpay, it's a software, it's a tool, it's a tool, it's an ERP tool to capture all the transactions of a company. So what happened up to SAP 6, they're using Oracle database. But S4HANA, SAP came out with their own database called HANA database. HANA. So in this course, I'll teach you up to SAP 6, means SAP 6 version I'll open with enhancement 7. I'll teach you some of the T course. Then I'll open S4HANA also and teach you about S4HANA directly. I'll teach you S4HANA because in this world, everybody are migrating to S4HANA. people still 70% are having S4HANA, SAP ECC6. 30% they have migrated to S4HANA. But another next 1 or 2 years, 3 years, more than 50% will migrate to S4HANA. So your requirement will be there in the market very much. You will be like a hot cake. Because if you know a little bit of SAP ECC and S4HANA fully, you will be taken like that MDM, now Master Data Management. You have to convert everything from SAP ECC to S4HANA. So there are tools available in S4HANA, but people like you who know ECC and S4HANA plus with a little bit of domain knowledge, you will make a hot cake in the market. So SAP is searching for a lot of people in the next 1 or 2 years, and you'll be having a very good career prospect. So if you know SAP ECC and S4HANA, so it's a very good combination. Okay. So this is a version, that's all. Don't get confused. So I'm teaching you some of the things in SAP ECC 6, which is having NSN Pack 7, and 90% I'll teach you everything in S4HANA so that you'll be hands-on experience, and I'll give you server access of S4HANA. If you want ECC also, I will provide my ECC with my user ID password. We can log in and check at any time of point, and you can practice in that also. So both are different versions, okay? This works with Oracle DB, SAP ECC 6, and this is SAP 6 works with Oracle DB. S4HANA works with HANA DB. HANA DB is own SAP ka own database. It is not taken by somebody else. So coming back to this course contents, implementation methodology. Now we don't implement SAP ECC. We don't implement this. We don't implement. Careful, okay? Because implementation is stopped by SAP itself. And they're telling we give support up to 2028 or 2030. The support is given up to 2030, 2028. After that, only S4HANA. Because they want everybody to migrate to S4HANA, because S4HANA is having lot of features and lot of things have been evolved and they're built like AI, machine language, artificial intelligence, IoT, big data analytics, everything is combined there, and analytics, data analytics, everything is combined there. So ECC is not having so much of features. That's why they want to stop. But it's available still another 4 or 5 years, still available in the market. Example, tomorrow, next 1 year, if you get any opportunity to work with the company with only ECC, so you have the knowledge how to log in, how to work with the different T codes, how to navigate, how to give the solutions, everything you know. Because everything is same. SAP ECC 6 and S4HANA both are same. Some T code changes and look and feel of the screen changes, and some T codes are absolute. Some T codes are being introduced newly in S4HANA in place of the old T codes. That you should know, that's all. So I will teach you all these things. I'll teach you so that you will be a pakka, you will be a consultant to go and handle any project in the future. Now you see here, in SAP ECC, we follow a methodology called ASAP, Accelerated SAP. In S4HANA, we follow something called Activate methodology. There is one session with there. I'll teach you what is the difference of this one, how to prepare S4HANA Activate methodology, what are the processes are there. But I will not go in depth. It's only for the project managers. But as a consultant, you should know what are the steps, what I should make ready, where I should be there, and what is my role in that Activate project, in the Activate methodology project. Those things I will teach you, okay? And then coming to SAP navigation. Everybody knows SAP, but I'll teach you how to log into SAP in ECC also, S4HANA also. Some of the shortcut is there, how to use all those things, how to create small shortcuts and exit from SAP, and other small features. Then, before going to in-depth of SAP, I'll teach you about just a small introduction about S4HANA. ECC I'll teach you first, and then S4HANA. So what is S4HANA HANA database, in-memory strategy, why it is important now, why SAP stopped ECC, and why it came to S4HANA. S4HANA, okay? It's a SAP for HANA, okay? It's not S4HANA, it is SAP for HANA. HANA is also having a full form. It's a database. And why HANA is going to row and column store, and what are the other engines you use, what are the roadmap of this one, what are the key pillars of S4, what is SAP Fiori. This also I'll give you along with the server access SAP 3-month server access fee, S4HANA, SAP Fiori also will be given. Means SAP Fiori will have all the things, whatever you are seeing T code, you will have a tiles. Small tiles will be there where you can just click it. Like purchase order. Go and click purchase order, it will open purchase order. You don't have to type anything. Metal Master. Instead of MM01, you go and click a small tile, Metal Master create. It will create, it will open the creation screen. It's only a small buttons will be there where you can go and click it and then you can open your application. And if you want to create your own Fiori applications also, you can create. What are the benefits of S4HANA from business perspective? And deployment option, how to deploy, how to implement. Example, now you can see a lot of people talking about cloud. What is the cloud? What is on-premises? What is hybrid? I'll give small examples and all, and I'll teach you. Then Fiori, we just spoke about Fiori. Little bit of Fiori also I'll take. How to launch Fiori Launchpad. What are the Fiori applications? Transaction, analyticals, and fact sheets. Fiori user authorization. Fiori apps are there. And how to troubleshoot basic Fiori applications. It's small thing. But I will not go in depth everything because if Fiori is a big subject in SAP. And nowadays, Fiori also is going down because of new things which coming out like no code, low code, and pick and place. Because you can see now, lot of people doesn't do the programming now. Just pick up place, pick and choose. They'll just bring 4-5 tables from here, and they'll join. Their small program will be there, and they'll join. They say you program is become very less. That's what they call now as low code, no code, and all with this pick up place. Everything they want to make it very simple. And then we'll go to introduction to SAP Activate methodology. I told no, SAP ECC was having one more methodology. Now SAP S4HANA is having Activate methodology. This methodology you should understand how SAP is implemented. S4HANA is implemented. So different scenarios, migration, system conversion, landscape transformation, new implementation, and what are the different phases in Activate methodology also we'll understand. And then as I said, before going to SAP MM, you should know what are the overview of SAP MM because in SAP I can show all the T code, but you should understand what are the function and objectives of MM. Why MM is required? What are the objectives of MM? And different functions are in MM. All those things you would understand. That one session will be there before starting SAP. In that session, I'll teach you about P2P cycle. P2P stands for procure to pay. Here, entire cycle is covered. Procure to pay means until from the procurement to payment to the vendor. What are the cycle is there? Everything will be covered in SAP. Example, from the procurement, you want to buy from raw material or a small A4 size paper rim or any spring, any nut from a supplier. What are the processes involved? Everything is in SAP. From the supplier negotiation, quotation, RFQ, PR, before the selection of vendor, everything will be there. And then only we'll make the purchase equation, purchase order. We give the order to him and then we receive the material along with the bill. Material will go to stores and the bill will go to finance. Finance will book the bill as per the payment terms, and as per the payment terms, the supplier will be paid. So it's a cycle. Then this is very important because everybody says this, this is a part of finance. But here what happens in training server, we cannot depend upon the finance for everything. So you should know how to create your own organization elements, like how to create company code, plan, storage location, purchase organization, purchase group, and their assignments. First, you have to define and then assign. Nothing but create and join. So this part you have to do yourself. Means I will teach you. I'll teach you from everything I'll teach you. Then you have to practice because I can't work or you can't work on somebody's company code, somebody's plan. So you create your own company code plan and you work on that one. Creation of material say until the end of the project. You can use this. And then, sorry. I think I jumped it. Okay, after organization, we have something called in Metal Master. Why I'm pushing lot of things in Metal Master is you should be very 100% sure about the Metal Master. If the Metal Master is sure, correct, no, everything will be correct. Because in last 1 year, I've seen a lot of companies when I went there to implement MRP or master data health checkup and do some other activities and all. I see a lot of issues in the material master. They don't maintain the material master properly. So there is no master data health checkup they're doing every day, every month. So I made a list of the checklist. What are the things we should check before running MRP or before running costing run? What and all they have to do. So you should understand about this, like material types. There are different types of material type: ROH, HALB, FERT, ERSA. Where to use, how to use, and what are the procurement type and special procurement type, EFX, and a special procurement called 30, 40, 50, 51, 80, 81. All these are there. Special stock, O stands for stock at vendor place, and other things that transit is there. And price control, V for moving average price, S for standard price. And also I'll teach you about FIFO, first in, first out. Because most of the company in India, we follow first in, first out. Some company, not only in outside, in India also, they follow LIFO, last in, first out. LIFO is used very 1%, but 99% we use first in, first out. Means whatever the materials come first, that will be issued first, as per the list what we have. And then we'll go inside about master data for material management. Like in material master, we have a lot of things to learn about material master and material type and its number range. Each and every material type, we can have a number range as per your requirement. 1 series, 2 series, 3 series. And number range also can be internal or external. Because some people want to have alphanumeric number range. Somebody only numeric. Somebody only alpha. So how to change all these things, we'll show you. And something we call as split valuated material. Why it's split valuated material? In some cases, what happens, I have some process which I can do in-house also. I can subcontracting outside also. So I'm using the word called subcontracting. So I'll give my A job to him. He will do something on the A and he'll convert that into B and sends back me the B material. So I'm doing that in-house, but my machine is breakdown or I don't have the capacity. How to outsource it? How to make it subcontracting? If you have the same material code, I can do it. So I'll teach about split valuated material also. And then vendor master. We call vendor and customer in ECC. No more it is vendor and customer in S4HANA. In S4HANA, we call them as a business partner. So business partners will have a code and vendor code also will be there. So both can be same or can be different. So here little bit concept changes in S4HANA. So customizing business partner settings and how to create business partner and more about purchase info record, source info, quota management, because all this will play a big role in your MRP, material requirement planning, because whatever you're doing now will be manual, but after that, everything should be automatic. So what happens if you declare, I'm going to purchase this material from this source, and in purchase info record, I'm going to invert the material from this source by this price. And in quota management, I have to declare the SOB, segregation of business. Means A supplier, I'm going to purchase 50%, B supplier 30%, C supplier 20%. So accordingly, what happens? The management quota will be distributed to these people out of 100% while running MRP. But while doing manually, you have to do manually and take the output. Apart from that, movement type. Everybody means most of people knows about movement type. The movement is nothing but a 3-digit character, and whenever we use stock, whenever I touch stock, a movement type is triggered. Sometime manually, sometime automatically. Like if you want to increase or decrease the stock, 701, 702. If you want to invert the material, 101. If you want to reverse, 102. If you want to consume the material, 261. If you want to reverse, 262. If you want to upload initial stock, 561. If you want to do some purchase order, receipt without purchase order, 501. Reversal, 502. Issue to the cost center, 201, 202. And issue to material to the subcontracting or vendor, 541. Reversal, 542. All these things are the important movement type in SAP. All the consultants should know. And then one important thing is period opening and closing. Example, SAP always has 2 months as open. 2 months will be open. Example, now April and May will be open. June 1st, if you don't open June month, people will have, all the people will have problem because system date has changed and June 1st is not opened in SAP. So there is some process to be followed, how to open the June month and close April month. So June, May and June will be open. After some days, you can close May also and only June will be open. Why, what, where, all these things I'll teach you in the period open and closing section. And then your subjects like purchasing, purchase equation, purchase PR. PR stands for purchase equation. Then we convert to RFQ. Then RFQ to purchase order. Then we have something called outline agreement, scheduling agreement, service PO, service entry sheet, consignment pipeline and STO. Why service PO? Example, if you want to give AMC of your AC machine or AMC of your hardware or software, how do we give? So we have something concept called service entry sheet and service PO. Under service PO, we have a lot of things. I'll show you that also. For each and everything, like purchase equation, purchase order, RFQ, outline, schedule agreement, we can give something called document type to remember that. Example, you go a document type. Example, you go to any stores or any book, you have something index. By seeing index only, you open that page number. Something like this here also. For PR, we can keep it ZPR. For PO, ZSTD. RFQ, ZRFQ. Schedule agreement, you can give Z by YSTD. Like that, you can keep your own purchase document and then define the number range also. You want to have a different type of number range, internal or external, we can give it. And what field should come where, different screen layout and all we can do. One more important is release procedure. Example, after making a PR, you want your HOD to release the PR. Or if it is asset PR, you want HOD to release, SCM head to release, and finance head to release. How to make that one? All the three we can make. And after converting a PR to PO, purchase order, you want SCM head, finance head, and unit head to release. All the PO. But after some time, you will change your mind and say, no, up to 1 lakh, only SCM head will release. 1 lakh to 5 lakh, SCM and finance will release. Above 5 lakhs, SCM, finance, unit head. All the three has to release. So I'm just giving an example of this amount. This amount can vary anywhere. So depend upon the vice president of the company. If it goes above 1 crore, then vice president of the company also is required to approve the purchase. So it depends upon you, how you speak to your business partners, business people. And then conditions of pricing or pricing determination. Very important purchase order. Example, in purchase order, you want to see, in purchase order, you will say quantity into price is equal to value, correct? No. You will put 10 quantity and price is 100 rupees and say 1000 rupees is the PO value. But after that, you have something called discount, some kind of tax are there, or some kind of entry tax, or the other tax is there. And on which total the discount has to be calculated. Example, A1, A2, A3. You add to A4. A4 is equal to A1, A2, A3. On A4, you want discount, or you want discount on some other field, and then show in the below how to make these fields up and down, and what field should come in the below, what field should come in the top. All this we can do it. And this pricing determination. Example, pricing determination, if you put in the purchase for record, same price will come when making the purchase order. You cannot edit the purchase price at that time. So we can have a lot of controls also in the price. So after this, we'll go in depth in service management. 1516 is only for service management, and then inventory reporting and management. Example, how to goods movement, how to issue the goods, like in GR, how to receive the goods, how to issue the goods to internally inside the location, inside the plant or plant to plant, and then transfer posting, one plant to another plant, one location to another location, or issue the goods to the cost center, how to make all this in SAP. Now you have learned how to do it, but how to do in SAP, that you have to know. So in ECC, we have different T codes for this. In S4HANA, we have different T codes. I'll show you both. And how to reserve. Example, there are 5 A4 RIM are there in the stores. I want to take 2 rims from the stores. So first I have to reserve. Means I want out of 5, I want 2. So against the 2 reservations, stores will issue the material to you. So this cycle also will show you. Then another important thing for person is physical inventory. In the year end, what happens? All the company we do the physical inventory. They count the number of materials available against the SAP. And whatever the difference is there, they'll pass. If it is more, they'll pass. If it is less, they'll pass in the example, they have batch. Example, each and every material is having batch. So example, if it is more, they'll add in the new batch. If it is has to remove, they'll remove from the last batch. And both are not there. Means the scenario comes, SAP quantity is not there, but I found something. So for that, I have to create a new batch, I have to upload. Reverse. SAP is having quantity, but in the software quantity is not there. So I have to remove the quantity. So all this concept in physical inventory, I'll show you. Then the last one is one of the important for both and PP is MRP, Material Requirement Planning. So what and all you have done above, like manually, PR, PO, and schedule agreement, and schedule lines, everything can be converted to automatic because your data, your master data will be talking to each other. So once I put the requirement for the finished goods, saying that Honda or Maruti or Mercedes or BMW is give me a sales order for every month I have to produce and dispatch to them 10,000 components. If I put this information in SAP and run MRP, MRP will take the input from the customer requirement. It will explode the bomb in nothing but it will explode the FG. It will take all the materials and as per the material master maintain one by one it will check what has to be done in-house, what has to be procured from outside. It will calculate and gives you a proper output to you. And depending upon the output, you have to do the other activities. Then we're going to teach about MRP process, MRP plan parameters, MRP type, planning strategies, MTO and MTS, demand management, configuration of everything. And then little bit of rise up. What is rise up? Because a lot of people are asking about rise up. Right, miss, this is right. Reports, interface, conversion, enhancement, forms. And why do we need? How to create this function specification? What are the SAP tables in ECC and S4HANA? And I'll use some introduction to function models where you can use, for example, if you don't want to write a program, if you want to use a function model to extract some data very fastly, you can use a function model and do it. And then valuation and account determination means example in SAP or PP anywhere, we can see there is a valuation class is there, which will talk to the material master. I'll show you how to tag that with your finance. And then lot of reports are there in SAP including the stock reports. I'll show all the reports, I'll show you, and we'll work on that reports also. Tables overview, and what is the integration of with FICO, PP, SD, and then tips and tricks. I have a lot of documents about tips and tricks. And then LSMW, LTMC. In LSMW, in ECC, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I think I'll catch cold. In LSMW, what happens in ECC, this is a tool where you can upload Metal Master without going to MM01. In MM01, what happens? You have to do manually, one by one, you have to do the creation of the Metal Master. If you have more than 100,000 Metal Master to upload, you can use a tool called LSMW in ECC and LTMC tool in S4. Both I'll show you, okay? And then SQA is also a tool. Without depending upon the ABAPer to write a program, I can join more than 1 or 2 tables, multiple tables I can join, and I can make a small report which I can see myself and extract that report and download the report to Excel. I can do all the things. And SAP project and ticket handling. What are the different types of SAP projects and how to handle the tickets? I have a lot of tickets which I've handled, which I've recorded. An SAP project like rollout project, kickoff project, new project, implementation project, brownfield project, greenfield project. We discuss about all this one in one of the session. I have different projects, how to handle, what to discuss about that. All the things we discuss. So this covers the entire 28 options, what I'm doing. If something is missing, you can always tell me. Example, what I have found out here is, last class also I was telling you about auto PO creation. That was missing here. That I'll add here, auto PO creation. Because when we have the purchase equation, after purchase equation, if I know from which supplier I have to buy and what is the price, everything, if I maintain in SAP, there is a T code in SAP where I can run and tell, create automatically SAP PO. It will create SAP PO automatically. I don't have to go and create PO. It will create automatic PO and gives me the output. So that option for I didn't add that one. I'll add that auto PO creation also. Okay. Now, just coming back to my session here. So, apart from SAP course contents, we have some assignments, study materials, project-based training is there, weekly test if you want to give it, issue discussions are there, mock interviews, project handling details, resume help. So what I'm doing here in SAP MM, you can see here, this is my 19th batch, 20th, 21st batch is complete, is going on in the evening. 9:30 and 7:30 one batch is going on. Mr. Ramesh knows about that. 21st batch is being completed. Your batch will be 22nd batch. And apart from that, I have a lot of documents like this. Whenever I teach about the topics, like this, documents will be available with me. I will give all these documents in the class. And I will mail you also. Apart from the recording and the Excel file. And apart from this, MCQs is there in tips and tricks, toughest interview questions, tricky middle questions, certificate questions, and in MM I have a lot of interview questions, all the interview questions and real-time questions, everything is there. And ECC S4HANA, S4HANA, I have complete document to tell you about S4HANA step by step, and you will understand everything. Okay, and resumes. I have a lot of resumes of SAP MM also. I'm going to add some more resumes here. I'll share all these resumes to you from 1 year to 10 years, 15 years resumes are there. You can go through resume, and if you want to make your own resumes, just see how they are made, and the same way you can also make it by changing as per your requirement. And also, this is a blueprint, how to create a blueprint, BBP document, some real-time training.
Sir, what is blueprint, sir? I don't know what is blueprint.
Blueprint is nothing but example, whenever you start a implementation project, you have to understand the as-is process of the company, correct? As is nothing but what is the current process the company is following. Then you should tell them, okay, this we can do in SAP, or this we can do in SAP in other way. Example, 2B. As this you have to study first, then 2B. As this and 2B, along with that, any gap analysis will become your business blueprint document. You have a business. Example, tomorrow as a consultant, you will go to a new office, a new factory. They'll ask you to study the present company process. So what you will do, you will prepare a document saying that this is the process being followed by the company. Nothing but this is nothing but as is. As is. The company is following the process. But company wants to change something. They want to change some process here and there. They want to do some kind of new things. For that, you will study that as a 2B. What they want to be. Then you will tell, in SAP, this is available. You have to change the way you work or the way you do the process. This is the gap analysis you have to do. For this, you're going to prepare a document saying that you have to follow like this, steps by step. These documents now is called as business blueprint document. I'll use example. I'll show you. I'll open one by one. I'll show what are the business blueprint, how they're created, and all I'll show you. And gap analysis also is there. How to resolve tickets, real-time projects are there, tickets with solutions are there. All this I'll share with you. And then see, for each and every classes, whatever I'm taking, I'm recording the class sessions like this every day, and I'm sending to them. It's still working because I think I have to move some data from here. So it is.
Sir, what is your full name, sir?
Raghu. That is my nickname. I'll tell you my full name later. You are from
Okay.
Bangalore?
No, sir, I'm from Maharashtra in Nagpur.
Maharashtra from Nagpur. Marathi येते की?
Yes, sir, Marathi.
येते की?
येतो Marathi.
Okay. बोलिकाचा मोठा. So this is, say, up to 39 classes I've taken. Like this, every day classes, whenever I take the class from the demo, from the class 1, class 2 demo is there. All the classes I'll send to them. And one R structure also will be there, Excel file, which we will be working on that one. I think it's already open. I think. No, it's not open. From that R structure, what I'll do while teaching the classes, it is opening. See, something is done, we are not done, something you have done, and then what are the R structure, how to create everything write down, and what are the master data, what are the T codes available. Everything we do in Excel also, same thing, I'll produce the study materials also. So you can correlate everything and correlate the recordings also and go through once recording and do the same practice in S4HANA, or if you have the access of ECC also, you can do it. And background jobs, scheduling, background jobs with mail. This also teach you. So here, if you come down, so I wanted to start with introduction to ERP. What is ERP? Why ERP? What are the different types of ERP products in the market? And then we'll go to SAP. What is SAP? What is the full form of SAP? What is the journey of SAP? What is SAP before it was called as R3 applications? And what are the different models of SAP? Like we have functional modules, technical modules, and also we have something called industry-specific modules and SAP landscape, SAP classical landscape. Example, everybody knows that SAP will have landscape of 3 servers: development, quality, and production server. Correct? No. These 3 you have to understand how this works and why you have to work only on development server, quality, and what is the real-time data we enter in production server, why I can't change the production server. Those things you have to understand. And what is the role of SAP consultant in implementation as well as in a support consultant? As a support consultant, what you have to do? As implementation, what you have to do? Little bit of that we'll discuss. And then I'll take you about SAP procure to pay. What is procure to pay? We'll discuss about that. And then components of SAP and then we have different models with integrating to SAP These are the introduction I wanted to give you and then start SAP actual thing. So we have another 5-10 minutes. I'll just cover what is SAP ERP, then SAP. Then remaining we'll start from tomorrow. And by Wednesday, we'll be able to start the actual thing. Okay? Because I want everybody to be in the same boat. Somebody knows SAP 10 years back, they want to continue now. Somebody is having 13 years experience. Somebody is having 5-10 years experience. And somebody is having 1 year experience, but not in SAP or some other experience. I want to bring all the people into same boat and to sail on that one so that everybody on the same kind of understanding of the course. So, ERP. So, what is ERP? ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. 10 years back or 20 years back, everybody were talking about ERP, and everybody were promoting their own ERP in their own company, or lot of companies were there in India having their own ERP software product, and they were selling it to different people. So what happened after that? What is ERP? It's a software, it's a tool that is built to organizations belonging to different industrial sectors, regardless of the size and strength. So why ERP is required for a company? So if you have a centralized system called ERP, tomorrow if you start a company of your own company, what do you need? If any customer gives you sales order, what you will check whether I have the stock or not. How to check the stock? If you have something called SAP ERP and some system, some software should be there, some tool should be there, we should check the stock. If it is not available or if it is a new order, then you will tell your production planning, your vendor development, vendors, and shop floor execution to plan and produce the material. And along with HR has to make the payment to all the employees. Finance will receive the payment after the sales as a revenue, and they have to make the payment to the vendor and to the HR to make the payment to the employees. Apart from all these things, we should have an optimal inventory. Means I should not have more inventory or less inventory. I should have optimal inventory. To do all these things, I should have some tool called ERP, which will integrate all the functions of the company and gives me a proper profit and loss statement in the month end, where I can stand and say whether I'm making loss or profit in the month end. You use all other analytics, you use all other features, all other things and all. But month end, what happens? The company wants to know after selling everything, month after all the month is over, next month, first week, they want to see how much of sales I've made, what is the consumptions I've done, and how much employee cost, how much overhead, and what is my profit. If profit is not there, the company will say how to make profit, how to make profit. If company is making little bit profit, they want to improve 10% to 20%, 20% to 25%, or 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 18, 18 to 20, like that. Small jump, they'll take it and they will increase the profit. So for that, to study that one, to process all these things, I should have a centralized ERP. If you don't have the centralized ERP, then manually is impossible to do any work. Manually, I can't write everything in a book, do all these things manually in Excel. Then people will work for a whole 100 years for a company. Then nobody will get retired. So these kind of systems like ERP, which has come, there were a lot of ERPs in the beginning, but slowly they all started locking and we can say dying. Some company they saw 2, 3 company, good company, they acquired the companies. SAP also is acquired, lot of companies SAP has acquired. Like that, Oracle has acquired a lot of company, and Microsoft has acquired a lot of company. So Microsoft also has having its own ERP called Navision. I think it's Navision, I think. And Oracle also is having also Oracle Manufacturing, and JD Edwards is there, and Oracle, one more Mars Software is there. SAP is also having a ERP called SAP. So to do all these things, I want a centralized system called ERP. So there are a lot of ERPs in the world, but one of the ERP is SAP. What does SAP stands for? SAP stands for Systems, Application, and Products in Data Processing. The first 3 letters, SAP. Systems, Application, and Products in Data Processing. So if you want to see the journey of SAP, it's very good. See, this is the journey of SAP from last 50 years. These 5 gentlemen came out from IBM and started SAP in 1972. Their names are like this in Germany. And it was started with name called System Analysis Program Development, SAP. Then System Analysis Program Development was changed to Systems, Application, and Products in Data Processing. So you can see the history. See, they didn't jump every year. I'll do 10 works. They didn't do 10. They studied, they waited, they seen the flow, how it is happening every 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. They came out something new. See, 50 years they have taken to come out, and you can see now S4HANA, which is coming as a product, is having all the best practices of the good companies. We don't have to invent from the scratch, or I don't have to invent the wheel from the scratch. I can use S4HANA and use all the SAP best practices. 99% I can use. Maybe there 1%, 2% where I have to change. That is called enhancement, user exist, or new reports, new little bit of process tweaking here and there. I can do it. But if I use the best practices, it's always good to promote the company's business. So SAP came out with the financial accounting, invoice verification, inventory management in 1975 only. Then 79, they took 4 years to come out with the software, R2. Then SAP opened headquarters, release of R2. First HR software came. Then SAP began to use, means develop R3 applications, means R stands for real-time data processing. Somebody has taken the hand? Okay. R stands for real-time data processing, /2 stands for, or 3 stands for two-tier architecture or three-tier architecture. That I'll show you in the class. R stands for real-time data processing, means SAP always work with real-time data, not with old data. Might be the BIBO, which is a part of analysis and all, analytical and all. It will talk to old data, one day old data. But now S4HANA is not like that. It's a real-time data, and it's not only a data entry, it's an analytic also. We can use S4HANA for analytic also. And release of SAP HR resource, SAP began with this one. See, IBM started using this one. And see, programming language came in 89. And release of R3. And IBM started using 92 only. That's why IBM is very old company for SAP. And they launched a lot of things. And stock came into existence. SAP ECC called as ERP Central Component, came into existence, upgrade of R3. So before that, R3 was there. 2006, we started. I started using 2009. The ECC, I started using ECC 9. From 2009 up to 2015, 18, I used then S4HANA. Then debut of SAP Business. They debuted a lot of things. And you can see here, S4HANA came with the in-memory database, 2010. They stopped using the Oracle. Means Oracle was being used for some other purpose, but they came out with SAP HANA. Then they acquired a lot of companies like Ariba, B2B company and all. And they got release of a lot of things. See now, BTPS is there. Now, debut with Rise with SAP. It's something called subscription base. We don't have to go and buy the license from SAP. I can say, I'm going to use the license for 1 year, and they're going to give the license with all the features, and you can use for 1 year. It is on the cloud, everything is there. You don't have to buy server, nothing. If you know the language, if you know the SAP, and if you know to work on that one, if you want for office, you can buy few license and start working from the day one. You don't have to wait for the server license. Nothing is there now. Everything is automated. Everything is digital. Everything is online. Everything makes in few minutes. We can start using it. So this is the structure. This is the history of SAP. How it has gone 50 years from SAP. I will share this also with you. And so SAP is a market leader in providing ERP solutions and services. Now you name anything in the market, SAP is having a solution. Jewelry is having, SAP is having jewelry model. Real estate, SAP is having. Oil and gas, SAP is already having a IS, industry-specific model. Automation, it's already there. You name anything, IoT, it is there. Bots, 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 that also is available. RPA, robotic process analysis, that also is there. AI, artificial intelligence, that also available. But SAP is going very fast in the market. And SAP application works with real-time data. As I told you, production server, it works always with real-time data. So what I'll do, this is the journey of SAP, and we have something called 3-tier. As I told you, you will not understand this picture. If you understand this picture is good, we have the desktop and laptop PCs. We have something called application servers and database server. In here, desktop or laptop, we load the SAP logon. We will not install SAP. We will only install a small application called this SAP logon, where I'll give the IP address of the servers, where, example, after putting the IP address, logging in by giving the username password, if you want to fetch some data, it goes to application server, goes to database server, takes the data and displays me. If you want to store some data, again goes to application server, goes to communicate to database server, it stores the data and comes back and tells me, I have done the work, means it's going to commit the work. Or it says a handshake, means I have done the work. So application server works like a postman between the database server and the user PC. Okay, this is nothing but three-tier architecture. So in three-tier architecture, we call as presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. PAD. So PAD means presentation layer where my desktop is there. Application layer is the process where it processes the data, logic, everything. Stores and fetches will happen from the database layer. So I've given about this, and I told you about landscape of SAP. If you go and ask your friend or any company what is the landscape of SAP you're having, they'll say minimum 3 servers will be there. What are the 3 servers? One is development server, quality server, and production server. Why 3 servers is there? In production server, we can only enter the actual data. You cannot do any changes in the configuration, or you cannot develop any new reports. If you want to do anything in the configuration or new reports, you have to come to development server, do the things, record the things, copy that onto quality, test it with the dummy data or whatever data is there, and everything is okay. Then you have to write a CRF, change request format, which will be approved by your HOD or IT head or CFO or CEO. Then it will go to basis person. Basis person will transfer the work from quality to production. Then you can use the report or new configuration in the production server. Production server will be locked. Means it is something like locked. Nobody can change the data. But normal transaction data, you can pass and edit the data. But configuration data, other data, nobody can touch. If you do anything, the next step auditor, internal auditor, external auditor will come and check the production server and he will catch you. He will say, you have changed something in production server. What is the reason? Give me the proper evidence for that. So this is the landscape. Somebody can have more than 3 also, like pre-production server they can have, or pre-quality server they can have one more server, or one more server like sandbox, where we can do the training. In the sandbox, everything will be open. I can do anything. Like the training server, what I'm going to give to you from tomorrow, that will be something like a sandbox. I can enter, I can change, I can test, I can pass the transaction, I can view the transaction, everything I can do. But do not delete anything from the training server. Do not change anybody's other work. And one more request, please do not change anything without your knowledge or delete anything without knowledge. If you delete, no, everybody will have problem. If you delete my work, I'll have my problem. Saying that my company code, plan, and whatever the data I have done, everything is gone. That is why production service locked. Nobody can touch it. Quality server also will be locked. Only development will be open and they'll know what and all you're doing. Everything will be monitored. And it will be logged also. So these are the different types of modules in SAP. I'll not take more time, another 2 minutes. Function module we call as function modules. The people who work in function modules are called as function consultant, like MM. In material management, that is not the end. You have something called WM, warehouse management, EWM, SCM, SRM, Ariba, IBP, all these things are there. And PP, production planning, FI, CO, SD, PM, quality management, GRC, MDM. And if you come down, the technical models people are called as technical consultant, like ABAP, who writes the programming language, BASIS, who gives the roles, profiles, user matrix and all, BIBO, BODS, security, all these are the technical models. And we have something called IS, industry specific models also, which will talk about oil and gas, bank, all these things. And this is about the implementation. As I told you, SAP ECC 6 project implementation they are doing with ASAP methodology, which we are not doing now. And S4HANA, we use SAP Activate methodology. This Activate methodology will go through how discover, prepare, explore, realize, deploy, and run. What are the different phases are there and how to use them. Now P2P is there, which I'll start from tomorrow, procure to pay, and we'll understand what is procure to pay and what is the procurement cycle. Like after procurement to pay, we'll understand what are the 5 steps of procure to pay, and then SAP management overview, SAP management overview, and then little bit of procurement process. What are the different type of procurement processes are available? And then we'll go in the SAP navigation. After navigation, I'll come to organization structure where you can create your own client, company code, plan code, source location, purchase organization, purchase group, how to tag that one, and then go forward with the material master and other things and all. Okay? And I request everybody, 5 people are there. I request Rajesh, Kapil, Pradeep, Murmo, Pradeep, and Rubina to just type your name and your phone number and email ID in the chat box so that I can send the recordings to everybody. I have Kapil and Rajesh Babu, but I request once again, just you type your name, your phone number, and the mail ID so that I can make a group of these people, and I'll send you the recordings of today's class along with all other documents which you can refer also. And tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock will start, 7 to 8, we'll have a class. Any doubt, any clarification from anybody?
So what is the timing of class, daily class?
Daily 7 to 8, Monday to Friday.
Okay.
For a few days, I'll be 7 to 8. But I have one more class is going on morning 6 to 7, which will be completing in another few weeks. If we want, we can change it to 6:30 to 7:30 once we finish that class. It depends upon you. All you people who are over there, you can tell me. And give me some time, I'll finish that class also. After that, we can change to 6:30 to 7. 6:30 to 7:30 or 8.
No, Raghulat, 7 time is the perfect timing. It's sometimes
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
7 will be perfect time. I also feel 7 to
Most
8
of
is
the time,
perfect
no,
time.
we are used to, sleep at late in night. So 6 o'clock is very tough for us.
Okay.
Same,
No
sir.
problem.
Same. I'm also sleep.
No problem. Then we'll have 7 to 8. No problem. Pradeep, only Pradeep has given. Another Pradeep? Pradeep D.
Just I share my detail in chat box.
Is
Quick
it?
check.
And Pradeep YK? Kapil is there. Pradeep. Okay. Pradeep YK. Okay. Got it. I'll send you everybody's, and I think Rajesh Babu is already available. 1, 2, 3.
Sir, please share full name, sir. So, what is your full name?
Rajendra Rao. Don't do it.
Rajendra Rao.
Yeah.
So you're in LinkedIn?
So Raghu is the easy name to understand.
Pardon me? Yeah, Pradeep, tell me.
So you're in LinkedIn?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Kapil, Pradeep, Urma Pradeep, and Rajesh Babu, and Rubina. Tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock, we'll meet and we'll continue with the other course. Okay. Tomorrow, another 1 or 2 person may join, but we'll start at sharp 7 o'clock. We'll start. And please join 2 minutes earlier. And 7:02, we'll start the class. Okay.
Okay, Raghu.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
everybody. Please take care.
Thank you. Thank you, team.